Hey, this is Jason with 4W Knives. Got a project today that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be making a Damascus hunting knife. I'll just first show some video clips of me making the Damascus. I'll only use a portion of the Damascus to make the knife. I'm making way more than what I need. It's just more efficient to do it that way. But what I've got is 1075, and it's a really thick 1075. I don't normally use it that thick, but it's getting more expensive and more difficult to find good high carbon steel in the sizes that you want. I guess it's all the shipping problems and manufacturing issues that the whole world's having. But anyways, this is 1075, and I'm going to alternate it with 15N20. So it's 1075, 15N20, and so on. Making 2 billets, which I'm hoping to get about 5, maybe 6 knives out of it. We'll see. All you'll be watching is for the hunting knife, but I will show the Damascus product. First thing I have to do is tack weld the pieces of 1075 and 15N20 together to keep them from moving. Put a handle on it and then place it in the forge. I'll let it heat up slowly until it gets to a cherry red. I'll flux it and then put it back in. I don't think I showed all of that. Once I get it up to near welding temps, I will take it over and do a light press on the lock splitter press, and then each progression after that I will be more aggressive with the press, changing dies each step of the way until I get all the way to the round dies that I made mainly for lengthening it out. All right, so here's the first forge weld. Got it down to, this billet is 0.45 inches thick. This one is 0.39. Each one is 13 layers. I'm gonna cut it into 4 sections. So this will be 13 times 4, what's that, 52, and 52 layers. That's not a bad layer count, but I'm not sure what I'll do. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I'm gonna go to the chop saw, cut this into sections, go to the belt grinder and clean it up really good, and then I have to redo the entire process that you just saw. I'm gonna do that at least once and maybe twice. We'll see. All right, so decided I am gonna do more layers. Got this stretched out to 14 inches. I divided it by 4. Each one came out to about 3.4. Each one represents 52 layers, so that'd be 4 of those, so it should come out to 208 layers. Depending on how well it goes, I may do some ladder Damascus for this hunting knife. I haven't done a lot of it, so I've been kind of wanting to do something different. we'll wait and see. Alright, so I've ground both sides. I pre-marked it to make sure they weren't going in the same spot. And my only thought is I hopefully did it deep enough. I'm not real sure, but we'll find out. I haven't done ladder pattern, or at least not for quite a while, so I'm just going to see. So now I will heat it back up, put it in the press, get it down as low as I can, and then I will run the roller mill. I understand the roller mill can disrupt a pattern, but I want to make sure it's all the same size and thickness. So I'm going to go ahead and just run with it, and probably end up learning something in the end about it. It may just come out as a random pattern and not a ladder, but I'll be okay with that. Since I forged in my bevels, this really is just me cleaning up the bevels. Normally I would do a rough grind. This is just really cleaning it up, getting it down to a good even thickness for quenching. This part of the video is post heat treat. I did 3 normalizing cycles where I heated it up to critical temp, let it cool slowly, and then did my quench and tempering cycle. I didn't show any of that. The video was getting too long. But here I'm just doing my finish grinding, where I'll work my way down to an 800 Trizac belt to get a good finish before going to hand sanding. After hand sanding and etching, I put the handles on for glue up. I've gone with some elk antler, and this is just me roughing it in. I'll glue it up and then clean it up. I'm not going to show that again. The video's getting too long. I don't know how those guys do the whole knife build in a short period of time, but anyways, this is how I'm doing it. There are a ton of different ways to get your final edge. I use this workshop. I don't use it exactly the way it was designed, but it works pretty good for me. I go through their series of belts, end up with a leather belt that I purchased, and it usually comes out pretty sharp. Okay, here it is. I got some action video for you. It's my ladder Damascus hunting knife with elk antler scales. I thought the pattern on the knife came out really good. I was very happy with it. I'll probably do some more ladder Damascus down the road. I really like the pattern. Scales are a little bulky, but still feel good in the hand, just a little thicker than what I would normally do. Overall, I'm pleased with it, and I think it's going to make a good knife. I appreciate you guys watching, and as I say, I'll keep trying to get better. My editing, I hope, is getting better. At least this video, I got you a couple of views of the actual finished product. But again, thanks a lot.